Gaming since 1988, it's Mama Gamer. It's free to play, it's free to play, it's free to play Friday. What's up, Gamer Babes? Welcome back to another free to play Friday. Welcome back, Gamer Babes, to another interactive horror story called After Funeral. After Funeral is a modern gothic story that takes place 3 days after your son's burial. You receive messages in your computer that claim to be sent by your son's soul. He says he wants to be with you once again, and he asks you to do a few things in order to be resurrected. Will you believe in the messages? After Funeral. You used to be a father. It has been 3 days since your son, Jonathan White, was buried in the graveyard of the local church. He was 8 years old. He had golden hair and blue eyes, just like the beloved man in the Carpenter's song, Close to You. Since your wife passed away giving birth to Jonathan, and since he has been your everything, he was your angel, now he's gone. He died on a snowy winter morning. You had gone to market, leaving him home alone. When you arrived at home, you found Jonathan lying on the bed motionless. His face was covered with his pillow. Choked. Police couldn't find a trace of any trespassing. You clearly remember the solemn moments of Jonathan's funeral. In fact, you try to forget, but the details are in front of your eyes and they won't go away. The priest had intoned psalms and prayers, those you are not so familiar with. You are not so religious. While the lifeless body of your son laid in the church, his feet were turned to the east. He was wearing a black suit and shiny shoes. His skin was pale. He was way too young for all this. You wished it was you lying there instead of him. Like the day Jonathan died, it's a snowy day in all of Ohio. Not fucking Ohio! There are 3 inches of snow outside. It's 1400 now. You're a writer who has been on writer's block since that day. Your favorite word processor is open in the computer. The screen is blank. You haven't written anything for a long time. There are cigarette butts in an ashtray and your black hot coffee in a blue cup on your work table. You chain smoke and consume a lot of coffee nowadays. That fucking scared me. As you're sipping your coffee, the doorbell rings. Open the door. You open the door. It's Bob, your neighbor and friend. You had drunk beers and had barbecue with him for several times. Bob is a nice guy. He's overweight, has short black hair, and no facial hair. He wears a dark blue jacket and a black beanie. Hey, how are you? I wanted to ask how you been. I'm still depressed. Bob replies, I can imagine how hard it is. I never had kids, but I had a cat when I was younger. I loved her as my daughter. Then I had to bury her in the garden myself. It was tough. I know how much you loved Jonathan. I'm shocked like you to see him gone. Bob continues, I'm gonna go to the market right now. Do you need anything? You remember that you're out of cigs. Yeah, I need cigarettes. Oh, you need cigarettes? He puts his hand in his pocket and pulls a pack of cigarettes. Maybe I'm a bad friend for doing this, but anyway, take this. I'll buy myself another pack in the market. You take the pack that has 10 cigarettes inside and thank him. Okay, man, see you later. You say goodbye to Bob. Then he goes. You close the door and sit back on your work table. You look at the computer screen. It should have been blank, but it's not. Something is written. Daddy, I miss you. Shout Jonathan? Jonathan? After you shout your deceased son's name out, new letters appear and form a reply. Yes, it's me. You are not a computer engineer, but you know that it is possible to hack someone's computer and put a prank on him. So if the computer is online, your computer is connected to the internet with an Ethernet cable. Pull the cable. I'll pull the cable. You crouch down and frantically pull the Ethernet cable from your computer. You expect that nothing else will be written, but no, you're wrong. I'm in the computer. How is that possible, Jonathan? Good Lord said that I should be together with you. He said that I love you and you love me, so he sent me back. Oh? I'm so afraid, Daddy. It is cold and dark. I'm so cold here. Please bring me back. Do you want to see me once again? Yeah. Find 5 candles and wait for the midnight. Bye for now, Daddy. You've only got 1 candle at home. You normally use the candle when the electricity is gone, so you didn't need it more than 1 candle before. What will you do? Well, I would first ask my neighbor. Ask Bob. You wear your long beige coat and black leather boots. You walk to Bob's house and ring the bell. After 10 seconds, Bob opens the door. Hey, what's up? I need 4 candles. Sure, I have plenty of them. Why do you need them, may I ask? I'd rather not tell. Very well, let me bring the candles. He goes into the kitchen and returns with 4 candles in his hands. Here you go. You thank him and take the candles, then return home. At home, you wait in front of your monitor. Nothing happens till midnight. Then a new message appears on the screen. I'm back, Daddy. Did you bring the candles? Yes. Good. Let me explain how you can bring me back. Go to the cemetery. Dig my grave. Bring my coffin home. Oh, God. This is like Pet Cemetery shit. Okay. We shall speak again once you bring my coffin. You know it is insane what you do, but you get prepared to go outside. You wear your coat and get outside your home. It's snowing like hell. A cold interpretation of hell. Outside, the sky has a bright purple color, illuminating the night with the help of a full moon behind the clouds. You get in your car and start it. The streets and roads are empty. There is only you outside in this hour of night. It doesn't take long to arrive at the church and its graveyard. The graveyard is covered with snow and gray mist. No lights come from the church. Either there's nobody inside or the priest is sleeping. Do priests usually just stay at the church 24/7? I don't think so. That's good. You can't be seen while digging your son's grave. You find the graves of your son and wife. Jonathan White was buried next to his mother. There is an unoccupied area next to them. You will be buried there when your time comes. You search for a shovel. You find it in about 10 minutes. You are ready to dig the grave. You start digging Jonathan's grave. After 6 feet of digging, you reach the little wooden coffin. You climb down and carry the coffin up. After that, you climb up and carry the dirty coffin to your car's back seat. You had never done something this bizarre, but after you reach home, you get out of the car and carry the coffin home. Luckily, there's nobody around. You drag the coffin into your living room, not caring about getting the floor dirty. Thank you, Daddy, gets written on the screen. Now put the candles around my coffin like a star. Okay. You carefully place the candles around the coffin, making it the center of a star. You light them with your lighter. Now read these aloud, Daddy. A lonely goat on a mountain. He is thirsty, thirsty for humanly love and affection. I shall give him the water. You read the lines, and the coffin starts to shake. The coffin's lid gets open slowly. You see Jonathan opening the lid and raising it up. His skin is pale, almost white. You can smell the rot of his undead corpse. He's wearing that black suit you couldn't forget. He stands on his feet and smiles at you. Then he steps outside the coffin away from you without saying anything. And he does something you wouldn't expect from the dead. He dances. He dances with joy. After half a minute, he stops dancing, stares at you. His eyes are still blue.
Take me into your arms, Daddy. Take me to the bathroom. I want to show you something.
It is impossible not to obey what he says. You feel his presence dominating the room, overwhelming you, and it's impossible to say no. You crouch down and take him in your arms. You carry him to the bathroom. You bring him to the dark bathroom. You turn on the light and get horrified by what you see in the mirror. The boy's reflection is different. His skin is burnt like coal. Jonathan had an innocent and handsome face, but the face you see is so far from being pleasant. It is like a really old man's face who is also very ugly, and he has no hair.
I always wanted a daddy like you,
says the Eldritch abomination you hold in your arms. The end. Eldritch abomination, resurrect Jonathan. I forgot it was going to do that. That scared the shit out of me. Don't open the door. The doorbell rings once again, but you don't respond. It's probably Bob, your neighbor and friend. You feel an urge to wash your face. Despite the cold day, your face somehow got sweaty. After washing your face, you look at your reflection in the mirror. You notice that your eyes got red, mostly because of crying and being sleepless. You use sleeping pills, but they don't always work. You turn back to your work table. You look at the computer screen that should have been blank, but no, it's not blank. Something is written. Daddy, I missed you. Type Jonathan. You type Jonathan at the computer. The new letters get appended at the text in the screen. Whoever types it writes it fast. When they are finished, they form 2 sentences. I can hear you, Daddy. Talk to me. Turn off the computer. You turn off the computer and the monitor screen goes black. Then nothing else appears on the screen. You don't find anything to write in your novel, so you don't need to turn on the computer once again. And yes, also the text disturbed you. You don't experience anything supernatural during the rest of the day. At night, you take your sleeping pills and fall asleep. You're having a vivid dream. You see Jonathan in a garden with green grass and colorful flowers. He runs around with happiness, and angels, there are white-dressed angels around him. Everyone is smiling. You are not part of this dream. Jonathan doesn't see you, but you are still content with seeing him happy in this Eden. He was always a benevolent boy after all. He deserved to go to heaven. You wake up to the sound of the doorbell's ring. You take a look at the clock. It's 10 a.m. You wear your slippers and open the door. It's Bob. Hello, I need to show you something. He holds a newspaper in his hand. There's anxiety on his face. You take the newspaper. It's Ohio's local newspaper. Another kid choked to death. Officers are investigating the curious case of repeated deaths of kids in the state. Yesterday night, a 6-year-old boy, Kevin Madsen, was found dead in his bed by his parents. His face was covered with his pillow. What makes this interesting for officers is this is the 7th time a boy died this way this month in Ohio. Recently, 8-year-old Jonathan White also died with a pillow on his face. Sheriff Wolcott states that he finds the recent events quite interesting. The end. There are 2 possible endings. Read the newspaper, learn what happened to the other babies. Okay, Gamer Babes, I hope you enjoyed this free-to-play interactive horror stories after funeral. They're quick. I'll say that. They're quick. We got both endings on this one. Not particularly scary. Just kind of, they're really kind of mid, to be honest. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed me reading to you. I mean, if that, it's, you know, if not anything else, hopefully y'all are enjoying the reading. Because you don't have to pay attention at all. You can just listen. So you could do whatever you want while I'm reading to you these little short stories. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this free to play Friday that will probably be available to members before everybody else. So thank you so much to everybody who is a member. And do all those things for me that the YouTubers tell you, like clicking like and subscribing and commenting. I would greatly appreciate that. Consider becoming a member because sometimes we do fun things for members, like releasing videos early. Be sure you make it a fantastic fucking day. Don't leave M&Ms in your pockets and don't eat glass, Gamer Babes. We're going to catch you in the next one. Yes, we are. Thanks again. Bye-bye.